I have spent so much of my life telling people the things they wanted to hear instead of the things they needed to. Told myself I wasn't meant to be anyone's conscience because I still had to figure out being my own, so sometimes I just wouldn't say anything, appeasing ignorance with my silence, unaware that validation doesn't need words to endorse its existence. When Christian was beat up for being gay, I put my hands in my pocket and walked with my head down as if I didn't even notice. Couldn't use my locker for weeks because the bolt on the lock reminded me of the one I had put on my lips when the homeless man on the corner looked at me with eyes up, merely searching for an affirmation that he was worth seeing. I was more concerned with touching the screen of my Apple than actually feeding him one. When the woman at the fundraising gala said, "I'm so proud of you. It must be so hard teaching those poor, unintelligent kids," I bit my lip because apparently we needed her money more than my students needed their dignity.
What are you scared to speak up about? What is silence? We all have the power to stand up, but will we? We can feel so insignificant, so small. What impact can one have? Start with your own voice, because I agree, Dr. King. I will not just remember the silence of our friends, but use our words as weapons.
Spoken to. Speak every time you stand so you do not forget yourself. Do not let one moment go by that doesn't remind you that your heart beats 100,000 times a day and that there are enough gallons of blood to make every one of you oceans.
And some find solace in silence. I know I did. I did. That's past tense. She's staring at my test and I say nothing. Why? Because I want to make friends. It's high school, right? Back to 8th grade and I'm walking with some friends. First time I'm out with friends in a movie and I'm so excited. Someone makes a joke. What's the answer? Ha! What are you, a faggot? I feel so uncomfortable. I want to slide under the carpet. I want to jump off a cliff. I just want to be out of there, but I want to make friends. So I say nothing. And I sit there and I feel myself heating up, but I say nothing. I go even further back to find where this comes from, and I start in 4th grade when the silence started. Every day my dad would ask me how was my day, and every single day I would say it was okay, it was all right. Same answer to all the questions in class. I turned to silence when I should use my words as weapons.
Silence is the residue of fear.
Actually, my day was horrible. It wasn't good. It wasn't fine. It wasn't all right. It wasn't a yes or no answer. It's really complicated. And I want you to know that. You know what? How about you use a different word than faggot? Because I know you don't mean it that way, and I know you have good intentions, but at the same time, you're hurting more than you think. You're hiding behind these cowardly words. Use a different word. I promise you'll feel better. And whoa, just hide my test. It's not for her. If she doesn't like it, too bad. But I'm not gonna hide behind silence. I won't stand for silence. My words are golden.